Hello everyone, this is Black Phantom. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, welcome back to what if Naruto learned breathing styles. As I said, the breathing styles he's going to learn, if you didn't know, are, well, he knows thunder breathing, but he doesn't know. Okay. He's trying to. Okay. So he's learned the first form, Thunderclap and Flash, with eightfold. Okay. He's learning the second form, as he's going to eventually unlock sun breathing. And then moon breathing. But probably you're going to unlock moon breathing first. Okay? Okay. And he has a brother named Nagi. I'm not going to say his last name because I don't feel like it. Okay, and Nagi knows the first form of Thunderclap Flash. He only got trained sixfold. And they both are continuing to try and learn Godspeed. This is the final strength to get to the seventh form. And he knows the second form. He's not. He's still on the second form. He's close to mastering it. He's probably about 3/4 way into it, while Naruto's only 1/4 into it, I think. 1/4. Yeah. As none of them haven't tried moon breathing yet, okay? Okay. So we ended at the belt test, and I said Nagi was on Team Kurenai. I think it was Kurenai. Team Kurenai. So we go to Team Kurenai, as I said, they're both going to be whatchamacallit. They're both going to be main characters in this type of story. Okay. Okay. So we go to Team Kurenai, going to, I think it was, their team was Team 8. Team 8, Team Kurenai. So they go to the battleground or training ground 8. Okay. Sorry, I made like cupcakes a couple minutes ago, and I was on call with my friend.
I'm recording. Please don't call me that. What? I'm recording. Please don't call me that.
Continue on. So we go to Nagi. Nagi, what's his face? What's his face? Kiba. Okay, we go to Nagi, Kiba. I did.
Oh, did you get a donut?
No. Give me a second. Sorry when I'm back. But okay. So yes, Team Kurenai is Nagi, Hinata, and Kiba. Shino was a year behind, meaning that he was a year younger than them. Sorry, I have a donut. Okay, so let's get my and as well before I say this. Once again, I do not own like the photos themselves, but I made the thumbnail. Okay, the technical photo themselves, I do not own. So like the Naruto character, I do not own. I do not own this character. This was not made or animated or drawn by me. Okay, these were not drawn by me. Or whatever, not drawn by me, but edited to look like this. Okay. Prime. So, sorry, I'm just eating. So, because you don't gotta flex that I can eat donuts. Because I'm fat. But, nevertheless, continuing on with this what if. I will be, uploading maybe my, quote-unquote neglected series Meaning, what if Naruto was quote unquote neglected, but not neglected at the same time? Okay. Okay. So, Nagi and Nagi, Kiba, and Hinata are devising a plan. Okay. Nagi's like, okay, we have to form a plan to stop Kurenai Sensei. Okay. As they start actually making a plan, I'll explain the battle plan. So, Kiba and Hinata are going to be kind of like a defense type thing for Nagi to start with his Thunderclap 6-volt. Now, they know but this is why I'm saying defense. Kurenai is like I think she's a sensory type ninja. She uses sensory more. She's a sensory ninja, right? That's why Kiba and Hinata were so good, as well as Shino, but I'm going to put Nagi in, well, because I want to. So, yeah. I do what I do. As, you know, you're like, okay. And if this doesn't work, Nagi's like, wow, if this doesn't work, we're going to formulate a new strategy, you know. Of course, I'm just going to say this won't work. Because, well, they try and start defending Nagi, but Kurenai immediately just vanishes as Nagi saw where she went, but the others didn't and couldn't see where she was, which was kind of sad, but it's true. They're just Junin. They just got out of the academy. Junin. Okay? As he's changing up his plan, you know, they all retreat. Nagi actually does, it's true, he does the 6-fold technique, the Thunderclap and Flash 6-fold. But as I said in the other one, they do not have actual swords, they have wind swords. But he decides to instead put his sword down, and as soon as he decides as soon as he is about to hit something, he puts the sword quickly and sheathes it, and then he picks the other two up and just flies into the bushes, you know? As they're like, why'd you do that, Nagi? As next thing you know, Kurenai's like, so that kid can see me move, you see? As next thing you know, Kurenai's like in that split second in where Nagi was, you know? As they're like, whoa, you could see her move? Isn't she like a Jonin? And Nagi's like, yes, she is, so she has battle strategy. Okay. As Nagi asks what their Hinata and Kiba's abilities are, you know. Hinata saying, oh, she has the Byakugan, you know, she's good with air style. Kiba saying he's Akamaru and, you know, Fang over Fang, all that good stuff, you know. As Nagi's like, okay then, you know. He's like, okay. So here's our battle strategy. Kiba will do a Fang over Fang, missing probably thanks to her being a sentry ninja. While Hinata tries to do a wind palm Aijutsu, I guess, and send Kurenai going either forwards or backwards, which won't really matter. Which would be good. So Kiba, you're gonna go for the side. Hinata, you're gonna go for the other side. Well, I will go straight down the middle. I think this team really is about this test is really about teamwork. So we should work on teamwork more than you know, getting the bells. As Hinata and Kiba agree, as their command or as their thing goes into motion. Now, next episode, I will be getting a better thumbnail. I will be making I'll actually make a thumbnail like next, probably make a thumbnail for my other what if, that I'm gonna be making through the process. If I just did it, what I just did, getting it in, but make it a little better. Okay. As their plan commences, Cube is like, probably, I think it's like tunneling Fang. I think it's tunneling Fang. He's like, tunneling? Or no, Fang over Fang. He's just like, Fang over Fang, right. As Kurt's like, why are you like going for a strip? A solid icy, she dodges it, of course, going sideways, exactly how you predicted. As Hinata shoots down an air palm, as they're both going towards Kurenai, as Nagi just is still in the bushes. Note, as Kurenai starts going, I guess, backwards, as all you hear is just 3 consecutive sword. You hear like apparent metal, but it's just or wood, just quickly doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 claps, and then all you see is just lightning burst through. And then just gone. Lightning's just gone through. And you see, first you see lightning sparking around Nagi as now Kurenai's like, what is this kid doing, Nagi's like, it's over now. We won, As Kurenai's like, don't get cocky, kid. As Nagi immediately is just gone. Kurenai can't even sense him because, he's going technically that fast that a sensory ninja really wouldn't be able to sense him properly. Okay? But before he says this, all you hear also coming out of the bush is a couple words. Thunder breathing. First form. Thunderclap and flash. Sixfold. And then gone instantly. He said you lose. Instantly he's gone, and Kurenai just gets hit over the head with the sword. As they do actually manage to take the bells, though, in the nick of, of course, a Fang over Fang. And, a air palm about to smash into Kurenai. Kurenai really could only go up, down, forwards, or backwards. So, and it really wouldn't matter if she went forwards or backwards, left or up and down, because, it could be really. As I said, yes, they got the bells by tunneling or Fang over Fang. As if Nagi said, if my attack works, stop both your attacks and try and snatch the bells. As there's like, okay, Nagi, As I will be changing this up a little bit. As the teams are true, they're going for their tests, but ranked missions like, say, A rank and D rank or C rank, D and probably C rank missions they have to be at least 2 to 3 teams. Probably C for getting to have 3 teams on the field. So, and then 2 for C and D, and then 3 for A. And that's as high as I can go. Okay. So, please don't tell me I'm muting myself. Hold up. Sorry, people. Okay, never mind. It really doesn't matter if I'm muted or if my thing shows that it's muted or not. But I kind of just oofed out for a second. No. Okay. Let's continue on. And so Kern's like, well then, you all pass, Okay, so we go to the next day. we have Team 8 and Team 13, I think. It was Team 13, I think Team 8. I know it's Team 8, and I think it's Team 13. So Team 13 and 8, Nagi or Guy and Kurenai's team are just doing a ton of D-ranks. As, they're effectively getting them done, As Guy actually goes into Hiruzen's office and says, Lord Third Hokage, I think my team might need a C rank mission, Or I said C for some reason, or I meant D. There's meant to be a second one. No, I meant C. Sorry. As the Hokage is like, well, as to the policy of the Leaf, even if you have some strong students, you can't really you can't really go alone with just your team guy. As guys like, oh, well then what other team should we go with? It's Hiruzen's like, oh well, there was another team that just said they wanted to do a C rank as well. It would be Team 8. Kurenai. It's Team 8, Team Kurenai. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh no. Wait a second. Oh no. Sorry, people. Sorry, I just had to fix something. Sorry, hold up. I have to pause the recording for a second. We'll continuing on. We're gonna do that. So yes, Naruto. So Naruto's like, isn't that Nagi's team? Asurian's like, yes, it is Naruto. But in this time of, I meant to say, sorry, in after a month of doing D rank missions, Lee and Naruto have both learned the first gate, actually Lee gaining the second gate from actually being taught by Guy still, as Naruto's fine with it. As of course he is, well, because Lee has really no attribute other than in the field with other things. Okay. So Naruto's probably learned the second. No, he's gonna learn probably to get to the second. Okay, so this is actually Team 7 is not gonna have the Zabuza arc. Okay. Team 7 is not going to have the Zabuza arc. Kind of just realized. Yeah, so instead of having for the Land of Tazna arc for Team 7, now we're going to have Team 8 and Team 13. Okay. Team 8 and Team 13. As the two teams that go on this C rank mission. Tazna still goes on a spiel about them, some of them looking weak, Lee not literally having any chakra or able to use any release, Neji just he says to Neji and Hinata, oh, you guys are just part of a good clan and whatever, cool, but maybe if you weren't, you'd be weak, Heads to, Nagi and Naruto sees just a little bit as they both, as Tozen is about to say something, they both just a little bit of their killing intent. Steady dub it. Tazuna is like, okay, this way now, let's go. You guys have a day or 30 minutes to get ready. Yes. They're like, well, you're scared of them. Naruto and Nagi are like, that's the point. Yeah. Okay, so we time skip half an hour as Naruto and Nagi were given permission to actually wield have their blades, As during the 1 month, really they haven't done a lot, I guess, but they have. So Nagi's perfected his second form, trying to work on the third form, I guess, technically. Third form being a thunderstorm, powerful electricity, and simultaneously the blinding sword attack that surrounds the enemy. So basically, pretty strong, yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So I'm probably going to end this after the Tozen arc. Okay. Sorry, it's not going to be a super long one, like an hour. I don't really feel like it. Sorry, my best friend kind of just moved suddenly, so I don't have the energy to do a lot of things right now. Oh well, I'm not gonna spiel on. You guys just came here to listen to a what if. Not me talking about, oh yeah, my friend moved away. Oh no. Yes, and come here to watch your music. No, and oh well. As Naruto is just as they're actually okay then, as I said, okay, Naruto has actually mastered about halfway of the second form. Okay. Of course, being that they both have not mastered God Speed yet, they can only do it once a day, and then the second time would probably just just stop them, moving and whatever. Okay. As you know, I forgot to say the releases. Oh my god. Of course, they have lightning release. Of course, Naruto has to have fire release, and well, of course, new releases that I'm gonna add in. Actually, no, not the true lightning release. Well, they both have a special type of release that really is very hard to get. It's known as thunder release. Of course, that's for the breathing. And there, of course, Naruto also has sun. Hold up, sorry. He has sun breathing. So wait. Sorry. What did I say they were in the opening? Release. Sorry. He has this thing called sun release, which is only really is sun breathing in a nutshell, and he has this thing called moon release. Of course, moon release. Moon breathing. I think the probably second strongest one. I think it's the second strongest one. Anyway. Okay. Okay, So we have them all leaving the door things, you know. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting to fully say their releases. So they have those. So they both have Thunder release. Naruto has Sun release and Moon release. As they both have Fire release, Wind release. Well, in a nutshell, they have like all five. They have. I'm pretty sure the only release they shouldn't have is probably Naruto's gonna probably have them all because Sun release would have to have Wind release and Fire release. Thunder would have to be just lightning and lightning release, just lightning and probably lightning and water release. Actually, thunder because thunder and lightning, and fire for sun breathing. Wind being for moon breathing because wind and what? Wind and probably like wind release. It's a mix between wind release and probably more likely I'm gonna say the only way you can properly get moon release is if you have sun release and wind release as well, because the exact polar opposite. Well, you have to have water release, wind release, and sun release to get moon release. But it's harder to actually unlock sun release because it's true you have to have fire and fire and wind. I get fire and wind release, right? But you have to have its actual specifics. Like you have to have a certain type of fire release, a certain type of wind release. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to get into a spiel. Let's just say Naruto's one out of a kind in this world. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the star on his hand. Okay, so remember he has this birthmark like Tanjiro. His hairstyle looks like Tanjiro's. He has a birthmark right there, and he has like this star birthmark on his hand. I'll edit it so he has a star birthmark on his hand in the next video. Okay. So later on, they are walking, and Naruto and Nagi as well as the other ones see the puddle. Well, only really, of course, the people with the Byakugan see it. Duh. Well, no, they don't really, actually. But they generally just see, No, they should, because they see chakra. I'm dumb. Well, let's just say they don't have the Byakugan on at all, so. As that happens, Naruto is just walking as Nagi, Naruto, Kurenai, and Guy all notice the puddle. This Guy and Kurenai, they notice the puddle. Good for them. As the demon the brothers pop out. They as soon as that happens, Naruto breathes and says, "Thunder breathing, first form, thunderclap, flash, bam, done." One of the brothers' head is cleaned off. As he said, he said he did it twice, and all you hear is clank clank. As he says, "Thunder breathing is first form, thunderclap, and strike, or thunderclap and flash." It's twofold, Kills the first demon brother, knocks out the second one, or just hits him over the head. Okay, as Nagi just ties the other one up, they dispose of them quickly, and everything. So yeah. So Chunin brothers down, they're down. They realized, they're being hunted by Gato, his men, Okay. Okay. So now that that's over with, we go to the Zabuza fight. Actually, I'm not going to do the full Thousand arc. I'm probably just going to do I'm probably just going to do after the Zabuza fight. First Zabuza fight, and then go to it in the next episode. Sorry. Because, I'm pretty sure I've done it for like half an hour now. Almost. For more than half an hour. Okay. As Naruto and the others are just walking, Naruto throws just a kunai, and it hits this white rabbit. He was like, "Wait, why did you hit a?" Or everyone except for Liz Sensei and Nagi are like, "Wait, why did you guys just hit a white? Why did you just hit a white rabbit, Naruto?" You know, as Naruto's like, "Well, that's." Or why did you hit a rabbit, Naruto? As Naruto's like, white rabbits are meant to be kept this season. It's summer. As because they're just heading into the mist now. Like they left, kind of, huh? They're out of the land of fire now. Okay. Okay. Naruto is now just like on edge. He's like, Neji Hinata, use your Byakugan and see if you see anyone with other than us with a chakra. They both do, and they're like, there are 2 people up in that tree, A sword goes falling, swinging down at them, Naruto and Nagi immediately just draw their swords as they both say duck, as the sword is stopped by Naruto and Nagi, Nagi pushing the sword down while Naruto just hits it with his blade, sending it down more to the ground, or just trying to block it from hitting anyone. As Naruto's like, Zabuza Momochi, or the 5 demon swordsmen. Kind of like your blade, The Executioner's blade, it'd be pretty fun to use it. Of course, if you don't know, I'm going to explain what the demon sword is going to be used for after this battle, because there's not going to be a second battle. As they go into a fighting stance. Well, Naruto's like, Nagi, protect the others. As Haku actually appears down. Actually, no, Naruto's like, Nagi and everyone else, go try and take down that person. Haku, still being a dude. As really, it's pretty straightforward. Naruto Zabuza would actually bind Guy and Kurenai in a bubble, I guess you could say. A water prison, as Naruto would just. All you hear from Naruto in a swift motion is 8 clicks from his sword. As he breathes in and breathes out. As he says, or he's still in the thunder breathing, of course, from what Stage 1 says. He's like, thunder breathing, first form, thunderclap and flash. 8-fold, gone in an instant. I was like, wait, where did this kid go? As immediately one of Zabuza's arm that held the water prison, probably for Guy who was about to get unconscious. As Kurenai can hold her breath for even longer than Guy did. As as Rhythm's arm is immediately ripped off. As hold up, sorry, give me a second. Okay, so basically, if you don't know what the stance looks like, I'm not going to show you because I'm too lazy. But okay, the stance, as all you hear from Naruto is like thunder breathing, second form. As I said, it's incomplete, but he got it to its halfway point, which allows for the three lightning type strikes. Of course, his muscles are he is very much a muscle, holds in his legs and arms and everything. Basically, altogether, just a super muscly man. Of course. But yes. As all you see is 3 lightning type strikes just hit Zabuza in the leg, in both legs, and the other arm. as Zabuza is just almost dead immediately on the ground as he lost both of his legs and his arms and his last arm. So he's bleeding out fast. Like, I repeat, fast. And, like, very fast. Okay? Okay. Next, bam, Naruto has taken the sword of Zabuza, Momochi. So we go to a fight between Haku and, of course, Haku, as well as Nagi. They're fighting. You know, they're fighting. They're fighting. Okay. As Nagi's also like thunder. He says thunder breathing first form as he breathes. As he consistently like snaps his blade 6 times this time instead of 8. As he gets into that stance as well 6 times as he's been blocked 6 times. He says as he breathes his thunder breathing first form, thunderclap and flash. As lightning, of course, appears and his eyes go completely white. 6-fold, as he's like immediately gone. Hockey can't even see it. As boom, 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 gone. As Haku's arm was also cut off. Though she saw Zabuza's death, and actually, Nagi was in the middle of his attack as he just stopped moving. Next thing you know, Nagi slid off Haku's head, and bam. As Haku's last words were, though, "Put me beside my master Zabuza." As Nagi does do what she said, put him beside Zabuza. No disrespect for the dead. Okay. Okay. Wait. So wait, this is this image is 512 by 410. But okay, so now I will explain what breathing style he will use the Executioner Blade for. Of course, he's going to use the Executioner Blade for moon style or moon breathing eventually. Now, I didn't change his eyes or anything, but here's the twist that I was going to create. Okay, of course, he has that birthmark that Tanjiro has. It's like kind of Demon Slayer birth, but no, he is going to actually create a new breathing style called Lightning Moon breathing or Thunder Moon. I'm going to call it Thunder Moon breathing. It's mixing to the thunder breathing, of course, and the moon breathing to basically say here, wait, okay, let me go into my drives. So basically, say he would mix the for the thunderclap and flash with the with so not sun breathing, with the first form, Dark Moon, in single motion, like with all moon breathing technique, numbers, chaos, blaze. Yeah, see. So he okay. So basically, those two would combine to make it's going to be known as the, of course, Thunder Moon breathing, Thunder Moon, or Thunderclap, Thunder Crescent Moon, Thunder Crescent Blade, or Thunder Crescent Thunder Crescent, Thunderclap. Where, of course, as I said, he goes and he does the Thunderclap and Flash technique, right? As he ends up doing the Thunderclap and Thunderclap, he starts with the Thunderclap. Of course, it's going to be a completely different moving style that I'm going to make in, or stance. And as he does this, he's as fast as his normal, like, Thunderclap and Flash, whether he does Eightfold, Godspeed, or whatever. But instead, there's this thing still there with the Crimson type moons. Okay. Okay, just wanted to make that clear. So that's going to be his new breathing. Okay. I do want to thank you all though for the stuff, recent support and everything. Well, recent support, but oh well. Love y'all so much. Oh, this was Black Phantom. Sorry for not recording for long. Love y'all so much. Thank you guys for the almost 500 subs. Hopefully we get there soon. Love y'all so much. Goodbye.